About 80%, or roughly 247 million people in America, are on social media. This number is constantly growing and is expected to surpass 257 million users in just a couple of years. As more people decide to use social media, the addiction to it continues to grow. Social media addiction is becoming more common, especially in the younger users. To explain the growing problem of social media addiction, I will focus on three main points. First, I will go over the history of social media. Second, I will discuss the social media addiction. And third, I will discuss the outcomes of social media addiction. Social media is relatively still a new concept, only being invented 23 years ago. Drew Hendricks, writer of Complete History of Social Media, Then and Now, published on Small Business Trends on May 8, 2013, stated that the first social media site was called 6 Degrees and was invented in 1997. The features that 6 Degrees came with were only adding friends and sending messages. We still see these same features in the social media we have today, just in a more advanced way. 7 years after 6 Degrees was invented, Facebook became the leader in the social media game and has become the biggest social media network. Published on The Guardian on September 30th, 2018, stated that Facebook controls the biggest social networks in the world outside of China. Facebook now owns Instagram, WhatsApp, and Oculus, which are all very successful businesses. Since social media was first invented, many improvements have been made, but its effects are not so great. Right now, there is a major problem with social media that is causing addiction to its users. We are in what tech experts are calling a social dilemma. A social dilemma is a situation where a group of people must work together to achieve a goal that no one person can achieve alone. This social dilemma is a problem that no one is talking about except for the tech experts warning about it. They are saying that social media is a business made and designed to get the users to use it as much as possible, since that's how they make their profit. Tristan Harris, one of the tech experts that previously worked for Google, said, "We moved away from having a tools-based technology environment to an addiction and manipulative-based technology environment. Social media developers are moving their apps in the wrong direction, which is affecting its users' neurotransmitters." Jenna Hilliard, writer of What is Social Media Addiction, published on Addiction Center in 2019, stated that social media addiction can largely be contributed to the dopamine-inducing social environment that social network sites are providing. Social media is giving the same dopamine hits as illegal drugs and gambling. In this picture, you can see a person on social media with the wires going through their veins, indicating that it's like a drug to them. The negative effects of this can be very detrimental to the users. Social media addiction is a real problem and affects its users in a real negative way. There are many effects of social media addiction, ranging from just spending too much time on it all the way to depression. John Hatcher, writer of 20 Pros and Cons of Social Media, published on Success on December 6, 2017, stated that social media can create feelings of disconnect that puts children at higher risk for depression, anxiety, and even suicide. When someone is addicted, they begin to spend more time comparing their lives to others they see online, which causes their depression. The more time spent on social media, the less time spent in the real world. It is easy to break social media addiction since social media is only an app. One way to break it is to learn how to put your phone down. By doing this, you will spend more time on your phone and be able to enjoy the moment more. This kid right here has been on his phone a couple of times during my speech and isn't able to enjoy the moment right now.
Ooh.
If you are unable to do that, then you can decide to completely uninstall the app. This should be the most effective way, as there would be no way to gain access on social media. Social media has only been around for 23 years and has already reached 247 million users just in the US alone. Social media is becoming more addictive to its users, especially the younger audience, which is causing a major problem. The addiction can cause anxiety and depression, but luckily, there are simple and easy ways to stop the addiction. Next time you use social media, pay attention to how long you are using it, since you don't want to be one of the many people becoming addicted to social media. Thank you.
Right. Bravo, bravo.
Better be 5 minutes.